This fight is brought to you by Robust Energy Drink, the official energy drink of Extreme Knockout. As we prepare 3 rounds in our XKO Amateur Muay Thai division. Making her way to the cage, Erin, Tate.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things about Extreme Knockout, XKO, we have been the first promotion in the state of Texas, and I think in the United States, to ever do professional Muay Thai or amateur Muay Thai in a cage. This is actually our first ever amateur female Muay Thai fight. Erin Tate comes into the ring right now. Her amateur debut. She's from Rockwall, Texas, is 5'5", weighed in at 152.5 pounds. Trains at Zero Dojo. And just so you know, if you're watching, it is going to be three-minute rounds with 2-minute intermissions in Muay Thai. So there was a 2-minute intermission.
Elizabeth, the Lizinator, Page.
Her opponent, Elizabeth Page, they call her the Lizinator. 5'8", 154.5 pounds. Also, her amateur debut with Muay Thai. So what's not going to be allowed? Well, there will not be any reinforced knees. And by reinforced knees, folks, so that you understand what that means, it means you will not see a particular Thai clinch and where they're allowed to reinforce the back of your opponent's head and bring your knees up to strike. There will also not be any elbows allowed in this fight, as it is amateur. They will be allowed to do sweeps and takedowns, things of that nature. But of course, no grappling. You won't see any judo throws, any double leg slams, any single leg takedowns or picks.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our second fight of the night in our amateur Muay Thai division. This fight is being brought to you by Robust Energy Drink. It is scheduled for 3-minute rounds in the XKO lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the Young Ideas blue corner. She is trained in Muay Thai and MMA. She stands 5 feet even, weighing in 152.5 pounds, making her amateur Muay Thai debut. Representing Zero Dojo, fighting out of Rockwall, Texas, Erin Tate. Across the cage, her competitor, fighting out of the Jim Ross red corner, trained in Muay Thai. She stands 5'8". She weighs in 154.5 pounds, making her debut in Muay Thai, representing King Monkey Muay Thai, fighting out of Arlington, Texas, Elizabeth, the Lizinator, Page. Referee, Dawn Turnage.
Ladies, just the procedural rules for stepping in the cage tonight. We need one favor. Fight when say fight. Stop when say stop. Most important, between themselves at all times. Touch close, back in the middle.
Don Turnage, referee, has refereed the Bellator, UFC, and many of our events here at XKO. I got to tell you one thing, Erin Tate, I just love. She's 42 years old. Isn't that just awesome? 42 years old. Here we go, folks.
All right, here we are. Second fight of the night, Muay Thai. Erin Tate, Elizabeth Page.
What?
Age is only a number in this game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I tell you what, and you know, you've got 2 ladies here, both a little older.
You know, Erin Tate just kind of peppering her up a little bit. Reason why she got into Muay Thai, to be more athletic, to lose the weight. She's a mother of 2, I believe, and I'll tell you what, there's nothing like these mad dog moms getting in the cage, like you know, Alice Yager.
Yeah, that's right. And you know what? Listen, this is amateur. This is both their first Muay Thai fight.
Yep.
They're doing it live worldwide. And I tell you, nice shot there by Tate. Nice overhand right.
I'll tell you,
go ahead, Antonio.
the great thing about Muay Thai, you've seen some Muay Thai fights on the internet. They're very quick, they're very crisp, and they are punishing. Tonight, we're going to see two amateurs both making their debut. And you know what? It's about time they had a chance to fight somebody other than a teammate.
Set him up. Good combo there. More than one.
Both fighters kind of taking their time feeling into the route. They're still working inside leg kick. Great job. Overhand right. Now that's technique. 1, 2, 3, 4 combination by Erin Tate here.
Yeah, that really enjoyable to watch. I mean, she came out, took a little, taking a couple shots there. She came out a little nervous, but she's pushing forward now. And you know what I like? You can tell she's had good coaching. Elbows are in on Tate, and that's terrific. She's given up a little bit of height, but she comes in. Like I said earlier, folks, no reinforced knees. You'll see knees. If somebody ducks their head, you throw a knee, and you hit them in the head. That's great.
Now the one thing that I like to see more of is the tie clinch. I love the tie clinch. You're working the kidneys, you're working the sternum, and you're going to take the breath out of your opponent.
That's right.
Very quickly.
But it's, and Antonio, it's tough in AMI Muay Thai, and the reason is because you instinctively want to throw to the face.
Right.
And you can't do that with an amateur here. And folks, one of the things about a cage is what we're seeing right here, where Tate is backing up her opponent right there. Paige is, doing a good job, but there's nowhere to go.
We're sitting here talking about Erin Tate. Her amateur fight record has only been tournaments. She's 1 and 2 in tournaments only. This is her first amateur fight. Zero Dojo, Mike Wright, and she prefers stand-up, which is obviously why she's here.
Yeah, and that's a big right, and she's kind of finishing with a flurry here, doing a heck of a job, keeping her chin down, catches the kick, comes back. She's definitely showing she's got a good overhand right, Antonio. And you know what I like? She's got. You can see her confidence is picked up. Her confidence picked up. Her pace picked up.
A little something interesting here about Erin Tate. She's fairly new to the sport, so her fighting style is a work in progress. She's consistently trying new things and finding what works for her. Her arsenal is growing and evolving, and when she fine-tunes her style, you better watch out. So far, she has never been knocked out, but this will be her first fight without headgear, without shin guards, and she's looking to put on a show.
Yeah, well, listen, that was enjoyable. I'm not going to lie. Anybody who thinks that they can come in and do this, come on in.
Right.
Pass your medicals, pass your blood work, get all that done, get your training, get your butt in here. I can assure you, until you have done MMA or Muay Thai, until you've stepped into a ring or a cage, you're nothing but an armchair quarterback.
I'll tell you what, let's give a shout out to Erin Tate's kids. If you guys are watching your mom right now, a special shout out to Emily, who is 10, and Ethan, who is 7. She said she loves to read, watch movies, horror movies at that, so if there's a little blood and guts here, she doesn't mind that either. She said her coach is very aggressive whenever she eats pizza. Who doesn't love to eat pizza? Then when you and I were training, we would train on a Sunday, and on that Saturday, we were drinking, and there's a lot of that alcohol coming through our pores.
I don't know what you're talking about, Antonio. I don't know. That was a long time ago. But yeah, Tate did well. And listen, Elizabeth Page, I don't want to leave her out here by any means. Elizabeth Page, first time in the cage, first time doing anything, MMA or Muay Thai. She's in here. She's the taller fighter. And one of the things that she's going to have to learn is to base her legs a little bit better, keep the chin down,
yep,
and keep her elbows in, and then fire off. Because with that reach, one of the things I'd like to see her do, I'd like to see her use her kicks a little more from distance, throw a few more front kicks to keep Tate back.
Oh, that's my bread and butter. Whenever I watch a fight, I love the front kick. You get that heel right in somebody's face. Round 2, Muay Thai, second fight of the night, XKO 38. You're in for a show.
Tate in the red trunks, Page in the black. And again, that's just an accidental slip. Just a slip.
Now is Tate going to be awarded a point for that?
No.
Okay.
No, but Paige right here, this is my thing. This is her distance. Keep your distance up there. That's where she needs to be striking from. Don't let Tate come in. Don't spend your time on the back of the cage. That's what you're doing. You're going to get smacked. Stay off the cage. Use your jab. And Antonio, one of the things I like to tell when people throw a front kick, or even a leg kick or a body kick. What absolutely drives me nuts is when they leave it out there for people to grab.
Yes.
If I'm going to leave my foot out there for somebody to grab, it's because I set them up so I could do something with it and jack them up. So if you're going to throw the kicks, snap them out there. Even that right there, even when she brings the knee up, you notice Tate's hands come down a little bit, opens up for Paige. But right there again, Tate with that big overhand right. Oh, and a nice left to the body. Nice right knee to the kidneys.
Tate definitely being more aggressive. You see her shake and just kind of shake out her hips, shake out her shoulders so she's not staying too tense. Because that's one of the things that boxers and Muay Thai are going to do. You're going to get too tight, too tense, and then you have muscle fatigue.
Right, and listen, and this is one of the things. It's muscle memory, Antonio, with the fighter. And this is what Paige is going to have to work on. Her coach is going to tell her, look how she keeps that head up. You got to keep that chin down, at least move your head, because right there she's getting popped at will. Folks, you can't do that. She needs to switch up a little more sideways, have some head movement. Notice that, look, and right here, look, Tate keeps her chin down. Keeps her chin down and hides behind and then comes in swinging. And love it. She went body, head, nice inside leg kick.
I'll tell you right now, it's a huge difference when we watch some of the fights tonight with the 4-ounce gloves, and now they're using, I'm not sure if they're using the 12-ounce gloves.
I think we're at 14s here.
And it's, trust me, folks, when you get that jab of that right, you're going to feel it with these big gloves on.
You are. I mean, there's a lot more you can use to protect. But I tell you what, when you get smacked with one of those, you get smacked by the whole thing.
And, you know,
nice leg kick by Tate.
And I'll tell you, Paige is doing a good job defending, but you have to keep that triangle. Keep that block. I like that glove right in your chin.
Well, and I like the fact that it's almost like towards the end of the round, she gets a little more aggressive. Her confidence builds up. She's landed some.
There you go.
Yeah, listen.
Right down the pipe.
Paige is, and then right there, God, that's why you keep the chin down.
You know, I think that last punch that Tate threw at Paige was almost an insult because she's coming back firing.
Well, I tell you, Elizabeth Paige, and I love that. You can watch her eyes. At the end of that, her eyes lit up, and it was like, she was like, oh, shit, girl, this is, okay, you want to do that? Let's go. But I like if she would take that intensity and that kind of that mindset at the beginning of the round, she'd have more luck in scoring points. The other thing is, and I can't stress this enough, she's got to keep the chin down because Paige has been, Erin Tate has been able to hit Elizabeth Paige with the overhand right at will.
Yes.
To the face.
And that's the thing is right now, if we're going on points, scoring with Muay Thai, there's not a whole lot of damage that we can see. There's no eyes swelling up. There's not a lot of redness around the legs.
Oh, yeah, there is.
But
oh, yeah, there is. Oh, yeah, there is. Look at Elizabeth Paige's right leg. Erin Tate has got her nice and red there. I'm sorry to correct you, buddy.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it right now as her corners are rubbing it down. She got some pain going on there, my friend.
Well, you know, the point that I was trying to make, agreed, is that point-wise, this is going for Erin Tate.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the first two rounds are gimmies. Now,
right.
But I said that, listen, I said that about her first MMA fight, and I thought that was a terrible decision by the judges. I really did. It was just, it was really a bad decision. And again, folks, if you're listening for the first time to Antonio and myself,
I don't know. I think that in that first fight, maybe.
No.
I don't know what they were seeing. I don't know what they saw.
Yeah, well, that first round was a 10-8 round.
No, I know. But the second and third, I don't know if they saw Sarah Scott maybe slowing down, but
she slowed down,
she
but she didn't lose it.
But she didn't lose any steam. She slowed down, but she was still hitting her mark.
That's exactly right.
And good. Hey, props to Janet.
Well, I'm happy for her and everything else, but I think the judges screwed up on that one. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for our third and final round here between Elizabeth Paige and Erin Tate. Erin Tate in the red, Elizabeth Paige in the black. I've got it 2 rounds to 0 for Erin Tate. Tony, what do you think?
Tate all the way right now. Tate all the way. Unless Tate ends up getting knocked out, she's going to win this fight.
Yeah, and Elizabeth Paige thus far has not shown she's got the ability, and I would say the ability, but the power with the hands to do that. Though I do like she's coming out like she ended the second round, Antonio. She's coming out. It's like, okay, I've been in here for 2 rounds. I'm confident. But if now let's just watch. If that chin stays up, watch Erin Tate.
There we go.
Go to smack her.
But I'll tell you right now, man, Erin Tate is throwing some nasty combos. I like she does a 1-2-3 up top, follow with a leg kick, and then she circles out.
Well, I tell you what, they're not super incredibly fast, incredibly powerful, but they're, you know what, they're technical. That's good coaching, and she's learned well, and I love that.
It's a great start. I'll tell you right now,
it is
for your
absolutely
first fight, it's a great start.
It absolutely is.
We've seen some fighters come in here, and they are, for their first fight, it looks like their first fight.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it does. And these ladies are, like I said, until you, now that's two big rights there by Elizabeth Page.
Elizabeth Page had a solid technical hook. Elbow was out. Pop.
Yeah, she turned into it. Ooh. I mean, she hit Tate well. Tate maybe slowed her down just a tad. Tate's not moving forward quite as much. And right now, this is what, there's that right by Elizabeth Page. Elizabeth Page is early in this round, but she's taking the round.
Well, you know, the thing is, I think Page is a little kind of, not confused, but just looking like, well, the pace has been pushed by Erin so much, and now Page has kind of slowed her down. It's like, okay, how do I adjust to that? Now I need to push the pace.
Wow, and 3 connected shots right there.
Oh, they were both swinging there.
Yeah.
It's a slobber knocker.
Yeah, it is a slobber knocker. I love that.
Crowd is on their feet cheering right now for these ladies.
I mean, I tell you what, that's a nice kick. That's a nice kick.
Don't turn your back.
Never
turn your back.
She may have done well to use a spinning back fist there as she was turning her back.
But you know what? For your first fight, you're not going to bring all the stops out.
No, you're not. This is a learning curve.
Right.
And I love that these ladies are doing it. You can see that both of them have fundamentals are really solid. I mean, you can't fault them, a whole bunch.
That's number 2.
That's number 2. If you're gonna turn your back, you better be you're setting up a kick or a spinning back fist. But
right.
Otherwise, you're in big trouble.
If you're pulling for Paige here, when she gets back to the locker room and you're watching the fight, reminder: do not turn your back on your opponent. That's rule number 1.
Well, and now rule number 1. That's rule number 2. Rule number 1. Keep your damn chin down.
There you go.
Because she took a lot of shots in this fight by not keeping it down. 10 seconds left in this third and final round of this amateur Muay Thai fight.
I'm telling you, man, Paige is giving it to her.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to give Paige this round. She's done a wonderful job. She's come back. I think this is a great learning experience for both ladies.
Absolutely.
Dawn Turnage, both ladies gave it all they got. They're gassed. Dawn Turnage, got to love that. Turnage runs in there, gets in between them, and man, what a really good fight. What a really good fight, and what a great learning experience for both these amateur fighters. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is their first amateur Muay Thai fight, and they did a hell of a job.
And you know what the thing is? This is the first amateur Muay Thai fight of the night. We have one more later on this evening. Our next fight is going to be an MMA fight between Crazy Christina Christ and Logan Young. Logan Young is making her amateur debut. Christina Christ, 2-3, looking for 500.
Hey, listen, I just want to shout out real quick to Robust Energy for sponsoring this second fight of our amateur series tonight. Thank you, Robust Energy.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds in our Muay Thai division, we go to the judges' scorecard. Dan Mathieson scores the bout, 29-28 for Elizabeth Page. Kit Basinger scores the bout, 29-28 for Erin Tate. And your winner by split decision, Erin Menard scores the bout, 29-28 for your winner, Elizabeth Page.